Hey, yo, peep game, right? When I'm not playing a horrible game with the homies or playing a game like Baldur's Gate for a series, I'm just a chill dude for real. And I just be playing shit sometimes. And every so often, it's good to see some fun filler episodes between arcs. You know what I'm saying? So meet Jot. Jot lives in a land of Mojo ruled by Queen Chroma. Jot protects the land from nefarious sorcerer evildoer Humgrump. Jot is also a #1 selling author telling the tales of his adventures. One morning, Jot wakes up and hears his neighbor cooking up beats like mustard. It's the good wizard Moonbeard, Jot's OG. Dap me up, gang. Now on a side quest for Wax from Benny B, who's getting jumped by a honey badger. Alright, Jot being a hero with a sword said, nah, let me Popeye this bitch. Jot got to throwing straight hands. This is probably the most fun hand-to-hand combat I've played since like Sifu, and it's just a single fight. Like, where can I get a full game of this, please, bro? Like, this shit was too much fun. Just as our side quest is nearly finished though, sky goes dark, lightning strikes, it's Humgrump up to no good. Moonbeard tells us to spin the block and save the land of Mojo, so we gather our childhood friends along the way. Violet, a young witch, and Thrash, the mountain troll. Just like that, our trio is completed. We fight off bulls for a key and rearrange words within the book to deliver cat food for another key. Once at Tome Tower, the gang goes to confront Humgrump, and they made me go into this tower all by myself. They're just standing outside, they let me go up, and alright. And just like that, our true adventure begins, as we now run around the desk of Sam, the child who owns the book that we're from. We stumble across the bookworm Paige. She will be our guide. She also teaches us how to jump in and out of illustrations to help traverse the desk. Paige then tells Jot just how much Sam admires him and is inspired by him. After hiding from Sam's beetles and obtaining the turn gauntlets, allowing us to open the book and get back inside, Bookworm Paige tells Jot the importance of defeating Humgrump and how Sam could become the author of a very successful kids book with a bunch of tie-ins and merchandise bringing in all that money, you know what I'm saying? But if Humgrump wins, the story now has a bad ending, so Sam and other kids won't feel inspired by Jot anymore. Once back inside the book, we learn how to use the gauntlets and reunite with our friends, who were apparently so worried about Jot, but just let him go up the tower all by himself, and now they want to be like, where's Jot? Oh, we're so worried. Stop it. Our mission now is to get to Artia City to consult with Queen Chroma about Humgrump. Now traversing a swamp, we do some more puzzles, take a trip out to the backyard to find a ranged weapon, have a battle with an archer from a trading card. Listen, this is so cool, like bro, all the fights so far, and we've only had like 2, right? But all the fights so far, just mad fun and creative, like bro, this is amazing. This is so refreshing, right? Glaze aside, we end up talking about Humgrump, and she gives me her bow, so we can fight Superfly from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. You know, that's literally him. After shooting down Superfly, we find ourselves at the city of Artia. Once again, we leave our book to gain a new pair of gauntlets, the Tilt Gauntlets, which allows us to, you guessed it, tilt the book. Meeting with Queen Chroma, we inform her on the current kerfuffle and hatch a plan. Moonbeard and Violet will brew potions or something like that to stop Humgrump, while Jot and Thrash investigate an explosion at Thrash's homeland, Throg. Once at Throg, we find Thrash's OG on the brink of death. He was able to take out a lot of Humgrump's soldiers, but it just wasn't enough. Thrash then had a drum sparring session with the ghost of his OG to harness his Throg spirit. We learn Humgrump is bringing metal parts from other illustrations and books to build machines in our book. So again, we jump out the book into what was probably the second most fun adventure out that we'll have this entire game. I'm not gonna lie to you. Listen, we find ourselves a little homie named Zip, and he is now our jetpack as we collect parts to reassemble his father. And then we get this mad fun section for the last part on some jetpack joyride type shit. You know what I'm saying? Father now being assembled, we receive the stop stamp. So we can stamp the outside like page, right, to stop something in the book. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, another drum session with Thrash against the Mega Eagle. The design of this boss is so gas, but listen, we piece him up and we keep it pushing. The boss fight for this area wasn't anything too special. It was a fun fight. We popped in and out of the book and used the stop stamp, but we just pop the latches, we destroy the red thing, and make the machine go boom boom.
The giant machine fell. And exploded on the ground below into approximately 280 million pieces.
But there's more. There's always more. Heading toward Boogie Beach. Listen, there was no big bad boss at Boogie Beach, but we did pop out and become a barbarian fighting dinosaurs. Also meeting Time Tim, who gave us the bomb stamp, so we can now blow shit up from outside the book. Humgrump's forces went to Boogie Beach because they would have a direct line towards the castle for their invasion. Honestly, that's just good war strategy from Humgrump. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna lie, I can't even knock it. That's just good planning. Now, back in Artia, we finally get to play as Violet, but we're really just popping some bubbles, which was fun, but we schmoove. Mysterious hooded man? I wonder who that may be. Running into the throne room where Moonbeard has Humgrump's back against the wall, and we learn Moonbeard is Humgrump's younger brother. Humgrump drops that information, then directly follows it up by evaporating his brother and taking Jot and friends prisoner, successfully changing the book. But that's not how this ends, and you know that. Jot gathers his friends while escaping Humgrump's prison, again back at the throne room. But before that, a little Humgrump backstory.
Young Humgrump fancied himself as a poet. He sent his poems to all the publishers in Mojo. But he was rejected by each and every one. He vowed never to release another poem into the ungrateful world. His anguish would eventually transform into rage that would propel him towards his ultimate destiny. The symbol of his rejection would become the symbol of his vengeance against an unjust world. The symbol of the humble butterfly.
Back inside the throne room, Humgrump traps us right before he's going to evaporate us just like he did Moonbeard. But wait, what's that? Guess who's back? Moonbeard, to save us. How, you ask? He literally brought himself back to life with a piece of bounty paper towel. It's just insane. You know what I'm saying? Like that is GOAT status. That is LeBron James. Okay, but Humgrump is back up and ready to battle. We bonk him with Thrash, pop his ass with Violet, then lay down the absolute beatdown with the heavyweight champion of the world, Jot. But of course, that isn't the end. Humgrump is getting serious, but so is Jot. We jump outside the book, reuniting with the Zip, and start blasting to take down not one, not two, but 3 phases of Butterfly Humgrump. Listen, this fight was so much goddamn fun, despite bro having these winged wind slash attacks that made me feel like I was fighting a Dark Souls boss. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing with that attack in your arsenal, buddy? This is a kid's game. After defeating Humgrump for good, he exploded. Like, honest, like, bro, listen, of all the things that could have happened, I was not expecting him to explode into like fireworks. Like anyways, Queen Chroma thanks us and the whole kingdom throws a party. But still, we don't know who the hooded man is. Well, it's Time Tim, a character from another book from a author who was inspired by Jot. Of course, none other than Sam. Listen, yo, this game was actually mad fun. So much, like, listen, right? I was gonna do like a Hogwarts Legacy video, and that was probably gonna be like a 2 or 3 parter or something like that, right? But it just I wasn't really having fun. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't having fun really playing it or writing the script. So now I wouldn't have had fun editing it, and y'all wouldn't have gotten a fun or like, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have gotten a good video out of that. You know what I'm saying? So I threw it to the side. Like, we're not doing that. But this right here, I played the first like 2 chapters by myself, and I was like, hold on. They might be cooking with this game. I might need to try to put people on who don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? All right, anyways, you know what?